it's the age-old gardening dilemma. Well, have no fear because Owen Reeves is here to help you create the perfect planter. Hey, Owen. How's it going?
Great. We're talking plants, color.
Yeah.
I love it.
I do too. Okay, now before we dive into your tips, which I'm very excited about, you've got a little bit of a challenge for a couple of our amazing audience members today. All right, over here we have got Pina. Hello, Pina.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm up for the challenge.
Are you a gardener?
Okay, that's okay. That's
I
okay.
pretend I have a green thumb. I do not. Yes, I'm very excited. Okay, Pina's feeling good. And over here we have Cindy. Hi, Cindy. How's it going, Cindy?
It's great.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Are you a gardener?
I like to think so.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Owen, I'm very excited about this group. I think you are the main gardener amongst us. All right, Owen, tell them what they're going to need to do.
Okay, so the challenge today is we are doing combo planters, and in front of us we have a group of mixed up plants. Some work in the sun, some work in the shade, and the challenge is for Pina, you are going to be making a sun planter, and Cindy, you're going to be making a shade planter. So you're going to have to dive into this group of plants, maybe arm wrestle a little bit. Pick your combo and get it planted, and you only have 30 seconds to get that all done. Shade, sun.
Got it.
Yes.
All right.
Got it? Okay.
You scoped out the plants a little bit?
Sure.
Okay, well, sure. Pina, I love this energy. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's get 30 seconds up on the clock and get planted. You're going, okay, we've got some plants.
Oh,
We're having
okay.
some, okay, interesting. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is excellent. All right, we've got, okay. Pina is doing a little more, she's planning.
I like this energy over here. Wow, this is coming together.
This is very nice, very nice.
I like how Cindy's just throwing things around.
I would gladly have
And
either
cleaning
of
up the
these
mess.
planters.
I'm sorry, there's a mess.
No, this was more chaotic and less chaotic than I thought it was going to be. Pina, you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Yes.
I tried.
You know what? I said that. I don't know which plants are the right plants. So, Owen, tell them how they did. Let's start over
So
here with
I'm
Pina.
going to start with Pina, and I have to say, you picked all sun plants.
Yeah!
Which is, so that's a win. That's a win by itself.
Yeah.
'Cause it was a total mix. They'll all work in the sun, and I think 30 seconds is hard to put a combo together. But I love the colors. We've got complementary colors. We got some fun textures.
Yeah.
I think you did a really good job.
You know what I like, Pina? I like that it's like tall and then it goes short.
I was told thriller.
Yeah.
I didn't get a spiller, but I got a filler.
Okay, that's okay. You were
Pina,
close.
that's
You
a
were
throwback.
close.
I loved that energy. Amazing job. All right, how did Cindy do?
Well,
Cindy-
I wanted that pink one, but I didn't
Ah, you
have
were
time.
so-
I didn't quite have enough time. Well, I have to say also, you picked all shade plants. So I think we have real gardeners here
Can I
in,
just say something?
in secret.
These really helped.
We gave a little cheat. Yeah.
That's okay, you figured it out. Those all work, and I love that even though you didn't get to pick your flower, I love all foliage in the shade. So that totally works, and I love the textures and colors. So I think you guys both actually did amazing.
I know. This went way better than it did in rehearsal. Fantastic work, you two. Congratulations. You were both such great sports. Thank you for playing along.
Thank you.
Pina and Cindy. All right, you guys can head on over that way. Great job.
Imagine if
Great
they had
job.
a full minute.
I know.
It would have been like incredible
This
planters.
is literally better than any planter I've ever done. So, wild. Okay, Owen, now we're going to break down some of your tips
Yes.
for sun and shade planters. So we're going to start with sun planters.
Yes, exactly. So see how we figure this out with the sun and sun, shade, shade. So this is really this is a little bit of like a tropical Skittles flavor, I feel like I had with the color combo here. So this is for a hot, sunny location. I've got plants that are all going to be really happy getting lots and lots of sun. This is also going to be a pretty drought-tolerant combo, which I think is important for just about everything.
Yeah.
again, we're mixing foliage plants. So here at the front with the oxalis and the sedum.
I thought this was a clover.
Shamrock. Shamrock, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So these produce a little bit of a flower, but we mostly plant them. There you
Yeah,
go.
I know things.
Mostly plant them for the foliage. And then we've got a lot of interesting kind of tropical. We've got dahlias, we've got hibiscus, which I love. And then this one in the middle is nemesia.
Ooh, nice.
Which is a really great kind of filler plant for texture. And then, of course, we'll finish it off with a trailing petunia in the front. So lots of fun color, and we're also mixing texture in. I love doing both of those things, because that way, if anything ever goes off bloom, you still have color and interest from the foliage plants.
I love that. This is really great, and I love the texture. Now, talk to me about are there any plants in here that are a little bit tricky or something?
Yeah, so dahlias can be, so these ones are actually a lot easier than the ones, so some dahlias are huge
They're like a dinner
flowers.
plate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Those ones are a little harder to grow. So these dwarf dahlias, a lot easier. They're kind of a bushy plant. The only thing you want to do with these is deadhead them. It really helps to prolong the bloom. I like deadheading the hibiscus as well. It doesn't make them bloom more, but they look a little messy when they're finished.
Yeah.
Everything else, the nemesia are self-cleaning. The petunias are too. You don't need to deadhead them. But if you can do a little bit of just pluck the flowers off, that'll help extend the bloom time and keep them looking tidy.
I love this. This is beautiful. Beautiful full sun planter.
Absolutely.
All right, let's move over here to the world of the shade planters. What's
So
going
we
on
can
here?
see I've done all foliage. So there's nothing flowering in this planter. And this is something I actually do a lot in the shade because we have some very, very cool looking plants that grow in the shade that don't have to rely on blooms to produce color and interest. So we've got Rex begonias here, which I love these.
They're so pretty.
Yeah, tons of texture. Sometimes these will produce a flower later in the season, but usually not. Then we've got ferns. There's, a zillion kinds. For the most part, they want to be in the shade.
Okay.
Some can take a little bit of sun. This is golden pothos, which is a really common house plant. This can easily go outside in a planter, grows a whole bunch when it's outside. So feel free to trim this back.
Ooh, that's pretty.
So they're just going to spill over in the front. This guy here is a plant I'm using a lot these days. This is called angel wings.
It's so soft.
Right?
Yeah.
It's one of those where you just want to touch it,
Yeah.
you know? It's like, it looks fake almost,
Yeah.
but really, this also works in the sun. So if you want something for the sun or shade, that'll work. And then we were talking about this before. This is caladium.
This is beautiful.
This plant in the top. So this comes in a lot of different, very funky colors, huge leaves. I love that it really blows, even in a gentle breeze, the leaves move around.
Yeah.
Love that movement. And but this only in the shade. If
Okay.
you put this in the sun, it will scorch.
Yeah.
So make sure you're only putting this in the shade, and this will give you lots of color and drama through the whole season. And this is just going to absolutely explode and kind of spill out.
Yeah.
Very easy care as well.
Absolutely beautiful. I love this. Oh my gosh, see, this is what I need for my front porch, for
Right?
sure. Now, do you have any general tips, kind of no matter what light you have?
Yes, number one is always fresh soil. So this is a thing I find people might reuse the soil from last year. If you have a small container like this, you should probably be replacing all the soil every year. Put this in your garden. It works great in the garden, the old soil, or top dress it in the lawn. Perfect for that. It's great for overseeding the lawn, actually.
Oh, nice, in the fall,
So
yeah.
use that, always fresh soil, and learn what the watering needs are with your plants.
Yeah.
For the most part, you don't ever want things to completely dry out, but it's very easy to overwater as well. So
Okay.
always err on the side of underwatering until you get it figured out.
Okay, fantastic. I love that, Owen. Now, if we've got any green thumbs in the audience, I think we got a little giveaway for the audience, don't we?
We have a fun giveaway,
Yeah, we do.
right?
Okay, what do we got?
So thank you so much to Jocelyn's Soil Booster. Everyone is going home with probiotics for plants.
Yeah. We're into it. Yeah.
This is actually worm manure, aka worm castings, which is an amazing natural organic fertilizer. Little goes a long way. And what this is going to do is really feed the soil.
Yeah.
And if you've got healthy soil that's working the way that it's supposed to, the plants are way happier. They grow better. Drought tolerance is better. So I love this stuff.
Thanks so much to Healthy Planet for that.
And thank you to Van Marie Nurseries for all these beautiful plants.
Yes.
Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.